Bro, I feel like one of the greatest accomplishments you can have as an artist is when your listener, your audience feels it.
Yeah.
What are we feeling?
It's just like 8 months ago, I dropped a song like last year when my dad died. It was called Without You. But like that was like a fresh, he died and it was like a sad song, you know what I'm saying? Like, why this shit happening to me type, you know what I'm saying? This one is like, I freestyled it and it was just like therapy. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to the words, it's just like, I ain't understand your words back then, but that's the old me. You could do whatever you want to dream of, what you told me. It's like everything making sense now on this song. And I freestyled that song, but when I'm listening back, it's like, it's really therapy, you know what I'm saying? Like, as kids, when you're growing up watching your parents, you don't really understand what they gotta go through to raise you, you know what I'm saying? You just kids. And like, when you look back, it's like, I know what you was going through. I understand the shit you couldn't talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that come with it, but that's just where I'm at. It's just like a therapy session to me.
Yeah. When you played this for your people the first time, or first time listeners, did they initially immediately get emotional?
Yeah, for sure. Like I did this in my basement. You know what I'm saying? The album was already supposed to be turned in. We was having like a sample issue. And then I just seen Meek like last week. You know what I'm saying? So while we having sample issues, like I went in my basement, like I got freestyle something. You know what I'm saying? Not even knowing this would go on my album. But I played this to my brothers and you know what I'm saying? Niggas was getting teary-eyed, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and I just seen Meek. So I called Meek, I'm like, you gotta hear this one. And the song I was telling you about like last year, Meek was like, this one touched me because I lost my dad when I was a kid. That's how we really connected off that. I've been knew Meek, but when he seen I lost my dad last year, he really reached out like, I feel your pain. I lost my dad when I was a kid. This shit, it hit me till this day. You know what I'm saying? So when he heard what I was saying in this song, he was just like, I need to hop on this. You know what I'm saying? I need to get on this so I could do a tribute to my father. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I think it's so interesting that sitting here with you, I can see tears in your eyes. Like this is not.
No, this real music.
Like this is real. But the thing is, it's so interesting to me too. I still have my father. I have two dads, honestly. But I can feel it though.
Yeah.
Which I think it speaks to you as an artist, but the power of your artistry too. Can you take us back to the process of making this song though? What is it that, when you go into the booth and you're making something like this, like is there a goal in mind? Or is it just let me put my emotions into this track? Like walk me through that process.
Like, I know like in this generation, it's a lot of bullshit that's being put out.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
especially
it's like,
in the space of R&B,
yeah,
for sure.
And I know I'm one of the few artists that could really sing about real life. You see what I'm saying? Like country music do it, but like in this space where it's like, you know what I'm saying, the ghettos and R&B and hip hop, I know I'm one of the few people, you know what I'm saying, that could talk about what people could cry to. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take that for granted, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm going in the booth, the process is just like, I produce all my music, so I just get on the keys and as soon as I play the keys, that's just what I felt. The first word that came, I know you proud of me. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, look at all the shit I prevailed, the youngest of your seeds, making sure the family eat well, I give them what they need. I vow we always be well, you feel me? So it was like a freestyling process, but like I said, it was more like a therapy session, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
Unfortunately, if it wasn't for, losing your father, you don't have a song like this. Can you take us back to, when you found out you were in Paris?
Yeah, I was in Paris, bro, like the highest moment of my life. You feel me? Like I'm in Europe. We come from Philadelphia, I'm in Europe. Sold out shows on tour, you know what I'm saying? Fans don't even speak English, they sing it word for word. You feel me? I'm with my cousin Leo came out. We on the top of the world, you know what I'm saying? But my dad, I'll say like with diabetes, so I'll say like the situation is like, they wanted to amputate his leg. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of, like Haitians, they very like, no, we ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't taking our foot off. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like went years by where it's like, the doctor's like, y'all, you really should cut this foot off. But like, you know, black people like, I ain't cutting my foot off. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of spread all the way, you feel me? Finally went to the doctor, it spread all the way up to his knees, like on top of his knees. So we got the news like, we gotta do it on top of the knee. You know what I'm saying? So they did the first leg before I went to Europe. This shit really crazy, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never like break this shit down, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
But that shit crazy. That shit crazy.
How you coping with it now?
I understand that shit now, you know? That shit crazy though.
Does the music help though? Does creating help?
No, it helped, but it's like, don't nothing really help, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, just watching my pop leg off, like the man that gave us everything, you know what I'm saying? Can't even stand on his feet. Can't even wash himself, you know what I'm saying? Watching my mom wipe him down, you know what I'm saying? So before I went to Europe, cut his first leg off. I was there with my dad, you feel me, before I left. He looked at me in my eyes like they about to cut my first leg off. You feel me? Like we cried for like 30 minutes. When I was in the hospital with him, you feel me? I'm like, this shit crazy. So when I went to Europe, the doctor said, we gotta do the other foot. I said, we gotta do the other foot? I found that out in London.
It's heavy.
Shit crazy, bullshit.
Heavy.
Bro,
So it was like, when I said they gotta do the other foot, like, I couldn't even perform like the first show. I'm like, my energy dead, you feel me? I go to Europe, I go to Paris. They call him like, he just cut off dad's foot. My mom called him like, he gone. Put him on the FaceTime. I'm like, no way, you feel me? Shit took my heart, you know? But it was like, I understand God though, you feel me? I know like he ain't want my dad on this earth, like, you feel me? I know he in a better place, you know, cause my mom watched him suffer out for the past 5 years off this, you know, 10, 15 years. So it's like, it's kinda like, we ain't wanna see him like this, but it's hard that he gone, but it's kinda like easy on the other side knowing he in a better place. I don't even think my dad, he was that bro, like, one of them dads, like, make sure everybody good, take care of the community, you feel me? Give 10,000, boo, 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 you make sure you good. Anybody that's coming from Haiti, he make sure they good, you feel me? Put them in college. This how you do it, this how you get your visa. I'm gonna put you in this college. So he was one that like to stand up. So my dad was the type to like, he don't even want to show his weakness. You walk in the room, you say, I'm good. You try and bait him, like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just watching that. I know he in a better place. That would make me happy. It's like, I can't even imagine seeing my dad like that. You feel me? So it's like, it's just crazy. I don't even know how to speak about that shit, bro.
well,
Can
bro,
I just
like,
say, hold on, before, I just want to, like, I want to give you a hug. You know what I mean? I just want to give you your flowers and commend you for using your pain for a bigger purpose. And I know that you said that in that song. I hope that you're proud of me. I think that your father is so proud of you. I don't know the man, but I think that he is so, so proud of you. And the art that you've created from this pain is so beautiful. Like, full body chills listening to it the first time. Like, it's moving.
Every time I
yeah,
hear
like
that
everybody, like when you guys were premiering it with Khalid, like the entire room shifted.
You could feel it's tangible.
Yeah, I'm looking
the
at Kayla
energy.
sitting down, and she's her face. I'm looking at Mike and his face. I'm looking at your team, and it was like as if they were you performing it. You feel me? And I was like, I was fighting back tears, And I go to Kayla, I'm like, yo, how we start this show? Like, and she's like, I was like, do you feel it? She's like, it's spiritual. You know, so my question for you is the greatest lesson your father taught you that you can teach all of us.
That's why I say, young man, just stay about, young man, you can do whatever you want to dream. I remember my dad used to take me to when we used to go to the field trips, he wanted them stand up, like, what you want to be, young man, you feel me? I don't know what I want to be, you know what I'm saying? But it's like 20 years later, like I bought him a crib, I put him in the crib, you don't gotta worry about bills, you know what I'm saying? And my dad was like, he was more of like a stand-up guy you just watch. I learned more watching him than hearing him talk. Mm-hmm. He was never in his emotion. He moved off like logic, you know what I'm saying? Make sure the family good, he never showed no weakness. He made sure everybody was good, never showed no weakness, even when he might have been down to his last. You know what I'm saying? So it was more, with him, it was like more, like now I'm just thinking back, it was more like what I seen. You know what I'm saying? And I seen like a lot of weird shit. Like my dad helped a lot of people. And in this process, like you really see who really there for you.
Yeah.
He might have helped 3,000 people, like really like start businesses and become a professor and all that. And then when it's down to nothing, it's 2 people coming to the house.
Right.
And it's just something I'm seeing, like it's just 2 people. It's like Martine and Fuede, you know what I'm saying? Nigga helped everybody though, you feel me? So like it's more shit like I already learned.
Beside every great man is a great woman. When I think about you, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. The first thing I think about and feel is your mom.
Yeah.
You know, my walk with Christ, like I recommitted about 1.5 years ago. And so, you know, I'm navigating through that right now. And it's been amazing, but I created this playlist in my phone, and this is worship. And there's a lot of your tracks there. And the reason why I connect with your mom is because her prayers.
Yeah.
And so like the last album and her prayer, bro, like I felt that, I feel like we feel that. How hard was it for your mom, because of the passing of your father, to jump on this album? Because she made it back on this album again.
Some days she good, some days she not. That's like, it's different from my mom, you know? Like the way I explain my dad, my mom know him 10 times. Mm-hmm. Make sure my mom never worked a day in her life. Never worked a job a day in her life. Never looked for $1 a day in her life. My dad said, you with me? You don't gotta pay for shit, just watch over these kids, make sure they good, you know what I'm saying? So when she see him going through that, it's like, she kinda had to like, it was different for her because she had to step up more, you know what I'm saying? And become what he was, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, it was more of a shock for her. Like I'm like, when you listen to my music and I'm crying, bro, like,
Damn. You know why I connect with you? Pain, trauma. It's interesting because like how we got here a couple weeks ago, I look on my feed and I see that you followed me. I'm like, him, bro? So I follow you back.
Yeah, that was like last week.
Yeah.
You had a video, you was walking like, said something like I took a loss, like a crazy loss financially in business that a business that you started or something. And you was just saying, but
this business.
yeah,
This
a business. Yeah, you was like, I took something like millions of dollar loss. But it's cool though, cause shit should have been done for real. So I don't know exactly the word. You could tell her what you were saying. I don't know exactly, but it was just like you took a crazy loss, but you was just thanking God during that loss.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. That's why I be trying to tell, like, it don't matter how f***ed up your life is. You always gotta thank God, cause it's a lesson in every loss that you take. You feel me? And it's beauty in it. Once you tap into that loss, once you tap into that pain, it could turn into something very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like when I made God Did, when I talk about my mom, it's night, she just crying all night. I might hug my mom, we just crying. Like, look at dad, look at dad. I might hug her for the whole night and just go right to the booth. So when it's like, I feel your music, it's like, I'm really taking this from a real place.
So there's two things that come up when you say that. One, like, how do you sustain that as an artist? Do you get nervous because you pulling from like some real stuff?
Yeah.
So that's one. And two, can you talk to me about Done For Me? Last night I was at your album release party, which was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And you said, you made a comment, you was like, yo, Done For Me changed my life.
Yeah.
And I wanted to hear like how.
So the first question is like I said earlier, I used to make a lot of R&B music, like me and my brothers coming up. But like it was like 2018, like when I was just listening to like P&B Rock, Rod Wave and shit, it was like 2017, I'm like, y'all gotta sing about some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And I made one of my first songs. It was like a country song. It's actually on this album. Like the type of hook, I sampled it and put it on this album that's coming up. It was just like every time I wake up on my way, they kill a like me every day. So I gotta kiss you goodbye in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know if I'm coming back. That was the first song I made about like life. And I was like, this is needed. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I gotta focus here. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't think people are getting that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very vulnerable in my music because I know people are going through the same thing. Like when my dad died, it's DMs like, this song saved my life. I ain't had no therapy. Like I listen to this for the therapy. You know what I'm saying? So when I get them DMs, I know what people need. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing what they need. They need the same thing I need. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it from my story, and they gonna feel it the same way and put it in their perspective. You know what I'm saying? It might not even be about their dad or mom. It's be about their brother that they lost. You know what I'm saying? It could be, you feel me? So that's why I like focus on like being vulnerable, because for sure.
And I know you have to answer the second part, but that's why we started Ride with Sky, because we was just organically out with Vori, and he had the same moment with Khaled. And Mike, we was driving, we was just talking, and he just really got into the conversation. He's like, yo, bro, like, that song got me through so much.
Yeah.
How is that? I know you got to answer other things, but I think it's a blessing. I'm just going to make a statement. I think it's a blessing as an artist to be able to touch people in that way, bro. Like where you put out your art, you put out your vulnerability, your trauma, and it really resonate with people in that way. So,
oh, sure.
I know the second part.
Yeah, Done For Me, both my parents from Haiti. So it was like when I was just working on my last project, I was like, I gotta throw some Creole in there, you know what I'm saying?
And the reason why, let me be specific here, the reason why I wanted to put this question in here, because I would assume that God Did is the one that changed your life.
Yeah,
but then
God
you
did
made that
change
statement
my
last night. I
life,
was like, damn, I ain't.
Done For Me, it's like, all right, we know you Haitian. The Haitians knew I was Haitian. But it's like, when I wrote that with my brothers, Saint and Leo, just them two lines I put in that song, it was Creole, right? I mean, if I'm here, it's by the grace of God. Look how far I came. You always protect me. But I say it in Creole. So it changed my life in a way, like, my people really like said, I'm with him now. Like, you know what I'm saying? They never really had like Haiti, you know what I'm saying? They never really had like, it's a genre called compo, it's the best music in the world. But Haiti never got presented to the world at the highest level, you know what I'm saying, to me. And you know, I got songs with Chris Brown, Jay-Z, Lil Baby, but so they look at it like, this bringing us to the mainstream. So when I say it changed my life, it's just my people is really behind me now.
Yeah.
They're like, Wyclef did it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wyclef, the legend.
Yeah.
Shakir and all that, but since him, I think I'm you feel me, the new generation that's really bringing Haiti in front of the world, bringing our culture in front of the mainstream. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why that changed my life, because it was like, I got my country behind me now. I got Haiti behind me. Yeah.
You were talking about God as well, and pretty much him inspiring your music. And I just wanted to know, where did that come from? Like growing up, like your relationships, like whether that's church or was it just your parents?
Yeah, it came from church. Like my dad was a pastor, so it was like you had to
Preacher
go.
kid.
Yeah, you had to go to church. You'd be on Sunday like 6 a.m.
Sunday school?
Yeah, not even
me
Sunday
too.
school. Cleaning the church before 2 hours before the church coming. Then you be at Bible study Tuesday, Wednesday. Then you Friday night prayer. Then Saturday it might be some early morning job. So I might be at church 4 days of the week missing basketball practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but like, that's just me growing up as a kid. As you become an adult, you kind of build your own relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing what I'm forced upon. You know what I'm saying? Now I got my own relationship with God. I gotta put it in the music. Gotta put it in the music. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even put it in the music in a way like, it's spiritual. I put it in a way like, whatever you believe in, gotta look up.
There's a higher power.
It's a higher power. It's bigger than us. You know what I'm saying? I don't put it in a way where it's like,
It's not preachy.
yeah, it's not preachy.
It's
so
not preachy.
I might run into it. I was in jail, bro. That's when I tapped into my religion. All I do is listening to you. You feel me? So I don't never put it like too crazy. I just put it in a way where anybody, whatever you believe in, I'm gonna listen to this guy. Look up.
Can we play that? His mom's prayer?
Yeah.
Can we pull that up? Bro, like I run.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I put it's in my playlist. Man, tell mom, I know she praying to you,
Yeah.
for you, but she got another son.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, yeah, that's mom,
Yeah,
go
mom.
mom. Yeah, like I'm Haitian, like yeah, mom. Yeah, I need it. Can you go to the prayer? To prayer.
Came too far. Came too far.
Yeah, came too far.
First song on the album.
Yep. So tell mom, she got a lot of sons out there.
That's who she is though. It's not even on the album tip. It's just like, you might be in my crib. It's 20 people in my house. I'm like, what the f is you here for? They like, I came to get some prayer, bro. Like, I'm like, go do your thing. You know what I'm saying? My mom got like 100 sons and 100 daughters. So it's not even an album. It's really who she is. My mom type person she meet you today, have a dream about you tomorrow and be like,
She's prophet. She's
hey B, I heard you made a $3 million loss. Go this way. So that's who she was in my career. It was like, I'm cooking up in a crib. She watched me. She's like, keep going. You about to sign something in like 2 months.
Give me an example where it kind of freaked you out, where you
I'm
was
about to
doing.
tell you.
Yeah.
I'm cooking up. She like, you about to sign something in 2 months. I don't even know what it means. But you gotta think, I was like the f***ed up one. All my brothers had jobs. I was the broke one. No bullshit. I was that needed the $20 to get in the party. I ain't like the jobs. You know what I'm saying? I was the one like, my mom like, son, get a job and help me with these bills. Please, son, get a job. Like, dad can't do it no more. Get a job, please. Your other brother's married. I need you to get a job. We up there doing every time rent due, my mom snapping on me in a good way, and I understand it. But it was a moment like I really locked in for like a year straight. That's what I did. I woke up, prayed, did 8 hooks, went to the gym, got my mind right, came back, did 8 hooks, prayed, go to sleep. I did that for a year straight. And I remember my cousin Leo come to the crib like, yo, you going crazy. You over there, you going crazy, bro. I'm playing every song that you know is a hit right now.
I was gonna say, what of those hooks did you use?
Forever Little Baby, God Did, When It Comes to You. A lot, not When It Comes to You, it's like Don't Give Up on Me. A lot of the old stuff, like the hits that brought me in, he come to my house like, yo, you going crazy, bro. So my mom watching me, she like, yo, I don't know what this means, but 2 months, you about to sign something. 2 months come, my manager Edgar, we've been working for a long time. We got our first pub deal. $60,000. Somebody ain't had 200. You feel me? As soon as I got that check, I gave my mom 10,000. Rip. That's just one of the few moments where I'm telling you, like, you feel me? She just one of them ladies that could speak. She speak life into you, and she see. You know what I'm saying? She got different eyes.
She still pray for you?
Oh, for sure.
Like meaning like, does she do y'all have like any type of routine where she'll call you like something before you perform or when you come home? Or like, what does that look like?
It's not a routine. It's more like when I come home, she pray for me. When I'm leaving, she pray for me. And it'll probably be 2 nights of the week. She like, let me come pray for you.
Yeah.
Cause right now it's like, I'm at a high level, so like it's more of a worry for her. I gotta pray for you. Like back then it was like, God gonna make a way for you, son. Now it's like, oh, he made a way. You at the highest level. It's a lot of demons out this joint. I gotta cover you real quick. So it might be nights, like it might be times like I leave, I got a flight early in the morning. She'll text me like, you ain't come to my room for, like, I gotta cover you before you leave. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of a covering now than more prayer, because God already made the way. I'm here. You feel me?
Yeah, so God did. Is it true that Jay-Z and Wayne had to fight for you to stay on that song? Because I mean, you made that song.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the story get tricked, but I'm just be honest with you. Yeah, it get tricked around sometimes, but at that time before God did, I had like 4,000 followers. So I'm not supposed to be on that song. I'm just a songwriter. I'm not supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? So when I sent that song to Khaled, he said, this is a movie. So at first it was supposed to be like a Friday interlude.
How do you even get to that point where you're getting into?
So at first it was like Friday interlude. You know what I'm saying? Then he texted us back. Shout out to Eddie. He sent it to Khaled. Shout out my brother Eddie. He sent it to Khaled. Khaled, this is a movie. A day later, he like, no, this is gonna live forever. I just put 3 rappers on there. I'm like, damn. And they said I put a singer on there. As soon as I heard the singer, I'm like, oh no, I'm about to get kicked off this one. You feel me? It's not normal to have a song with Jay-Z when you got 4,000 followers.
And you wrote the song.
And I wrote the song. But it's not about me writing songs, that's just the industry we in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just texting my manager, Edgar, like, bro, I hope I'm on this song. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm still on this song. As long as I just, at least in the background, just put featuring Fridayy. So a few people texting me like, I'm hearing people singing lead in the song. Lead in my part. I'm like, for real, bro? I'm like, yeah, I swear, bro, I just heard it. I didn't.
Big names too. I know a couple names. I ain't gonna say out of respect. I ain't gonna say the names.
So, but yeah, my man was.
I could understand why.
Yeah, I understand why. It's the industry.
Yeah.
So a few people was telling me, I'm like, all right, bet. I'm just telling Edgar, like, at least let me get the hook, like, just the background and the name. So it was just people telling me that, and like, I really ain't know till the song came out. I'm like, fast forward like 15 seconds, I heard my voice. Me and my mom got on our knees, like, oh, thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? We cried that night for like 2 hours. My brother Gene, I'm jumping around the crib. He said, this shit about to change for, I didn't know I was leading the song till it came out. I'm texting my manager, wait to tweet up till 12 a.m. It's me, my brother Gene, and my mom. Heard my voice come in, see my name. Cried, we go on our knees, like, thank you, God.
Hold on, you didn't know until we knew.
I never heard the song. Everything top secret is Jay-Z. We ain't gonna, we're not about to send this song around so it can get
Back and forth.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
we ain't
hard.
we ain't about to send this song so it get leaked or none of that.
Right.
So it was like,
Top secret.
yeah, top secret. So it was like when I heard the song. So look, 2 months later, I'm at the Grammys.
Yeah, we know. Come on, we know this. We know this for
4
the
months
story.
later, Kayla said, yo, you performing at the Grammy.
Yeah,
Right.
outside the Staples Center.
Yeah.
Whatever they
The whole
call it
time
now.
I'm bitching, like, I don't got a lot of performances on my belt. I probably got one performance with Meek Mill.
You ain't ready.
Yeah, so how do you
I'm
prepare
not
for
ready.
that? How do you prepare for that? Like what? That's one of the biggest
I was
stages.
just singing it every day.
Yeah.
Like my manager know, my brothers know, I was in the crib singing it in the shower, singing it in the joint, singing it every day. Like it's just non-stop repeat, so there's no way I could mess up. Even in the backstage before I had to perform, I'm singing it. They tell me, no, save your voice. I'm like, I'm just singing it. Feel me? While I'm singing it, Kayla come to my dressing room, just do a little test me out. You bring all these people, just see if I'm ready.
Wow.
And I sung it, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, you ready? Once I knew that, I was like, I'm ready. And I go to the Grammy stage with Jay-Z. And Jay-Z told me, you know, I fought for you, right?
Wow.
Once he said that, it like really all came together. That was the first thing he told me. When I shook his hand, he said, you know I fought for you, right?
What does that mean to you as an artist to have the stamp of approval from Vogue? That's crazy.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? But I already know, like, I knew nobody could sing that song the way I sang that song. I'm making that joint in the trench of Philadelphia, you know what I'm saying? I'm making that joint. I knew nobody could really sing it how I sang it. We all, you know what I'm saying? So when he said that, you know, I fought for you, right? To keep you on that. It all came together. I was like, I just told him thank you. You know what I'm saying? And thank you to Kayla too. Changed my life. Kayla changed my life, bro. Like Kayla, like, he changed my life.
Honestly, I disagree with you. Respectfully, I should say.
What's up?
And this is going to be your biggest challenge as you navigate through this, like through your career, the rest of your career. It's all God.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I already know that.
of course. Thank you,
This my
Khaled.
thing, though.
Thank you, Hove.
God.
But like, bro, like when you listen, even this song that you just played with Meek,
Yeah.
and you listen to your music, you listen to your mom's prayer, that is it.
This the thing about God though. God can't move without something that He using.
Oh, that's what
Like that.
So like God could be in a room and you might not be tapped in like, nah, I don't want Friday.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
God was trying to move, but you stopped it.
yeah.
I know it's all God, but I believe God used instruments to make it all come together.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep, yep.
I could be in this room and God here, and it's like, could be a producer right there, and I'm walking out, he like, yo, I got beats. I'm like, nah, I'm out, bro. I ain't rapping you right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
But if I was in that mode and God was in me, I would get his number. I would tap in with him. He might do my whole next album. So that's how I look. I know it's all God.
Yeah, yeah.
But God gotta use somebody to make it happen.
And I agree. I'm glad we having this conversation. And the reason why I wanted to lean in there, bro, is because, you know, your whole movement is all, like, to me, it just feels so spiritual. So to hear more of your story of your father being a pastor and how you guys came up, even your journey now, like, to me, that's why you're winning. And that's why you're gonna continue to win. And it's just like you just getting started. Like you look different. You smell different. That's it. What is he wearing? What is the fragrance? Like everything different. Like,
What you wearing?
A natural oud from Dubai, you know what I'm saying?
See what I'm
That real shit stick with you
We
for a
can't get
whole
that.
week.
We can't get that
You gotta
here.
go to Dubai.
We
to
gotta
get
go to Dubai to get it.
Yeah, I want to.
Go ahead.
So is that what the song on the new album, February 23rd? Is that what that's about?
Oh yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, that's what it's about.
Okay, there's a part on there. I think you said something about like Khaled told you sorry. Or,
Yeah, I said first time I'm at the Grammys. I'm nominated too many times. I don't know how to act. It's 5 to be exact. We lost in every category. Can you imagine that? I seen the pain in Khaled's eyes. He telling me he's sorry. I told him, bro, don't worry. Because where I'm from, we don't got no voice, but you helped tell my story. So it's like, a lot of my fans saw that whole day, like, bro, you really at the Grammys.
This kid is crazy.
Yeah, a lot of my fans saw me there like, yo, you really at the Grammys. But that song was just, let me tell you what I'm thinking at the Grammys, like in detail. We lost in every category. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I remember leaving the Grammys, Kylie just came. I just talked to Kylie like 30, like before I came here.
Yeah.
And we was talking about that song that you talking about. He just came to me teary-eyed, like, I'm sorry, Friday. I thought we had it, bro.
Yeah.
You know, Kyle, he a hard-working man. I thought we had it. I'm so sorry. And I was like, bro, I understand where you coming from, but I'm good.
Yeah, because like, does
Yeah,
that?
I just performed at the Grammys. This shit about to be, the Grammys is about to be trend. That performance lasts forever.
Yeah.
So I know how he looked at it, but I'm like, thank you. Even though I was like, damn, we would've lost 5, I was more grateful. You know what I'm saying? That I just performed with Jay-Z at the Grammys.
What anything else come up with Jay-Z? So y'all had that moment where he said he fought for you. Anything else? Any takeaways from the interactions with him or conversations?
Jay-Z was real chill at the shoot, like, you feel me? Like, he was chilling. But he said he fought for me, chopped it up for her. He was like, you gonna be that. Even in that song, I said, I forgot what I said. I said, I'm having talks with Hov. Because Hov told me, don't forget me when you make it big. So I said, and that's why in the song I said, it's been like 2-3 years. Now I'm finally here. What'd you say?
And then what's crazy, 2-3 years later, now the Grammys just passed, right?
Yeah.
And then obviously, you know, you went with Chris Brown a lot.
Later, I went with Breezy.
And so you smacked.
You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing.
Oh,
2 years later, type shit.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it like that. Like when I wrote the song, it's been like 2-3 years. I'm finally here. Last month, I won a Grammy with Chris Brown. I produced on the album, and I'm a featured artist on the album.
wow.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Look, there's so many ways we can go with your story. I think like this is the show. Like, you know, I got a few more questions, bro, but I'm excited for people to experience your album. I'm excited to watch the journey. But we didn't talk about, and we can't even dive in. We shouldn't even dive into like the upbringing and certain things, and then even your vision in the future, because like this moment is so like again spiritual, and it's that powerful. We need to stay right here. And a lot of times when people are promoting something, you know, it's like, oh, we gotta hit this. I wasn't expecting this to be the main part of the interview.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I do have a couple questions though, right? I won't waste no time. You know, a little tea time. We got a little tea.
Yeah, for
we got.
sure.
I like to get messy here.
Yeah.
Who was you
Messy
singing
is
to?
not the
Who was
right
you
word.
singing to?
A beautiful young lady. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful young lady. I'm working on my album, right?
Yeah.
I like to write it in a way like I'm very vulnerable, but I'm still talking my shit. You know what I'm saying? But when that song right there, I produced on that guitar loop. Me and Kofo, we made that guitar loop like last year. I'm just in the studio, my man Kareem crib. I'm with Baby and Emeralds, and I just pulled up that guitar loop. It was just like, damn, like I forgot about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, then I just start freestyling, right? I started doing my melodies, and I just kept saying, I won't waste no time when it comes to you. You feel me? I was just, like, a lot of it is just really like freestyle.
Yeah,
like,
you telling me about the song.
No, I'm gonna go into the details.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm gonna go into the joint. I'm gonna tell you how the song came about. I'm just saying though, for the album,
It's like when you listen to the song, like, yo, I like
Yeah,
this.
who is
it's a
Shorty?
beautiful lady. I'm just telling you how the song came about. I'm like, yo, this is about to be
sing like that.
no, for sure. I'm like, this is about to be the anthem though.
Right.
When I made it, I'm like, yo, we gotta write it in a way like this, the new love anthem for the new generation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's about a beautiful young lady.
Okay, all right, good.
Yeah, for sure.
I won't waste no time. Inspired. Do you think that being a producer and artist gives you an edge, right? Because it's like it feels, now that we know you and we get to know you, it seems like it's too easy. But we obviously know it's not. But that edge of being able to play the keys, to produce, to bring it all together, is that your edge?
Yeah, that's my edge. It's like, it's easy for me right now. I can make something in front of y'all right now, like an hour. Like, it should be the biggest song. You feel me? If you had a keyboard right now,
Keyboard.
We just gonna put on the
And
beat.
you
You
lock-
got something?
look, and you lock. No, if I play it
Oh.
He
and
need the
you
keys.
lock me in the box,
Yeah.
you say I'm gonna leave you here for 1 hour, 2 hours, you come back in the box with me, it's gonna be some shit. You feel me? Like, and I don't take that for granted, but it took 20 years of that. So it take a lot of hard work and like practicing to keep, like, you know what I'm saying? And knowing what people want to hear.
Do you have a favorite hat that you wear?
It's everything in one. Like
The
when
combo pack.
when I'm growing up, I'm like, I don't care how it is, I just know I'm gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? So it is an edge. That's why my sound is so different. You know what I'm saying? Cause I can make what I wanna make. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta rely on a producer, I don't gotta rely on a writer, I don't gotta rely on nobody. I can make whatever I'm feeling in my heart right now, I could just go in the studio, produce it, record myself, and write it.
When we go to your shows, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna see a red balloon in the audience. What is that?
It really came from like, it's a picture I had when I was a kid with my mom and my dad. I had a red balloon in there. That was probably one of my favorite pictures. You know what I'm saying? I had a suit, we was suited, me and all my brothers, my dad used to dress us up with all the same suits and all that. So I had the suit on. And that was supposed to be my first EP cover. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, we couldn't use it because I think the quality of the pic. So I just kept the balloon, I at least kept the balloon, the symbol of it. You know what I'm saying? I think it was my birthday. So I just stuck with that, you know what I'm saying? I just stuck with that and kept going with it.
How'd you know that? You've been to a show?
Research department.
I'm curious to know, current state of R&B. Like, to me, when I listen to your music, like, this is what R&B is, right?
Yeah.
Like, it makes me feel something.
Yeah,
Drake, Party Next Door, they came out with their album this past Valentine's Day.
yeah,
It's supposed to be an R&B album, supposed to have us in our feelings.
yeah.
Making love music is what they said
For
it was
sure,
going to
yeah.
be. I don't feel none of that.
For real?
No. And the best track on there to me is No Kid. It's like a club bop. Like, it makes me want to dance.
Okay.
Curious to know, what's your take on the album, first of all? And two, okay, go ahead.
I love that album.
You loved it?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, tell me why.
I'm a Party Next Door fan.
I do know that.
Since I was a kid.
Yeah.
That's kind of how like my name even came about. I was Party Next Door fan and Weekend fan. So I'm like,
Okay,
I
Friday.
mean, all my brothers and I'm like, yo, I ain't going as my real name. We gotta pick something. So I was like, Party Next Door Weekend. One of my brothers said Friday. So I know what to expect from him.
Okay.
And he not everybody's taste, but that's just one of my favorite artists. So I know what to expect. He that guy, like, to me, you're not even supposed to hear it during the day. You're supposed to hear it like when you leave in the club, 3 a.m. Play it then, you're gonna feel it a different way.
You see?
Don't listen to it in your crib and like, oh, where the R&B shit, where the runs at and all the.
Yeah, because it's not giving that.
Listen
I
when
gotta
you-
go to the club.
No, not the club. Just listen like, whoever you with, whoever you vibe with,
Right.
3 a.m. just ride.
In the way.
3 shots and you take
Spark
the vibe.
one.
Yeah, you got to set the vibe. I know bullshit. You really got to set the vibe. I love that album. I've been on a Don Julio, so like I'm already at whatever everything he's saying. I'm
feeling
with
it.
it. Yeah, I'm with him on that.
Okay, so maybe I'm not listening to it right.
Yeah, you gotta be with your. I'm telling you.
I got
Take
it.
2 shots.
Okay, 2 shots.
Whoever your man is,
2 shots. I don't got a man.
whoever your vibe
Pick
is.
one. Okay.
Yeah, whoever your
Yeah.
vibe gonna be.
Get in the whip.
Y'all 2 shots in,
Ride with it. Okay.
ride with it. And hear what he's saying.
Okay. I'm try it.
So
report back.
That shit crazy.
With the Party Next Door, the Weekend, obviously them influencing your names. Like, do you see yourself working with them in the future?
Yeah, for sure, especially Party. That's one of the ones one of the collabs like I want to do for sure soon. I know it's gonna come. He a good guy too. I met him a couple times for sure.
good. Any dream collabs? I hear people interview artists all the time. That's one of my favorite questions. Like, ultimate collab.
Living or dead?
Frank Ocean,
That's fire.
SZA, and Rihanna,
She gonna make music.
and Drake too.
Rihanna.
Yeah,
I love that.
Is Drake the GOAT?
yeah, he the greatest of all time. Can't nobody.
To me, like, I do it from a number standpoint, yes. My GOAT, like, and it's a hard conversation. Like, Hov did so much for the culture, so much for the genre, but you have to say he's the GOAT. So I just want to establish
Hov
that.
is the GOAT? You have to say Hov is the
Who
GOAT?
has to say that?
Well,
You have to say that?
so listen, it's like the LeBron and MJ. Just think
I ain't
about
got
like
to say me, I'm cool.
like Drake really is LeBron, okay? But let's say LeBron passed MJ statistically, right? But it's still Jordan. So like if that happened, that was a scenario, I would be like, damn, okay, I gotta give him the nod, LeBron, but MJ is MJ. So I'm giving it to him from a pure number standpoint.
No, but when we think about Jordan, we think about rings, and he never lost.
Okay.
F the numbers.
Yeah, when everybody bring up Jordan, it's like he never lost, right?
Right.
Brian been to this finals, he lost. Brian been to this, he lost. He trade teams.
Yeah.
Drake ain't lose for 10 to 15 years, bro. You feel me? He the greatest. Can't nobody with Drake.
Yeah.
In my eyes, that's my GOAT. He LeBron with the wins, with the Jordan wins.
Yeah.
You feel me? He won as much as Jay-Z won, but he did it longer to me. And I love Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Because you got to really think, too, it's like most music careers, right, if we've been analytical, when an artist is the hottest that they are, normally that
3
run
years.
might be 3 to 5 years.
3 to 5 years.
At the top.
Yeah.
And what you just say, 15.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It took 15
and
years.
it's like, he did it so like, it's the thing about Drake. He did it everywhere. It's like, he did it you could go to Jamaica. It's 20 hits they gonna dance to out there. It's 20 Drake hits. He did it everywhere. He did R&B, he did it Jamaican music, he did Afro beats, Spanish music, R&B, and hip hop. So it's not one land that he didn't touch, in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? When you talk about Jay-Z, it's the hip hop historians.
Yep.
It's the greatest rapper. He is one of the greatest rappers of all time. But Drake did it in every, you feel me?
Yep. So this is I Am Athlete, Brandon Marshall, Kayla Nicole, Brown. We got Fridayy. My vision for I Am Athlete from the beginning was for us to live at the intersection between sport and hip hop. Not music, hip hop. Hip hop, the #1 genre in the world. And obviously we understand the importance of sports and how it brings people together. That intersection is culture. We are culture.
Yeah.
So super excited about this collaboration partnership with REVOLT, building out REVOLT Sports. So it's an honor and a privilege to be able to sit down with not only athletes, but also artists. Like this, to me, like athlete is easy. For you to come in here and bless us, bro, means so much. Now transition to a little sport before we let you go. Kobe, MJ, LeBron, who you got?
I got Kobe. I played ball growing up. I was in middle school.
What position?
Shooting guard, I used to get like 30 a game.
Averaging 30.
Didn't you get the MVP at the All-Star?
Yeah. No, I was a BT. I had a
BT.
little 14 one quarter, you feel me? Playing bully ball on niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Something like.
You know what I'm saying? But the coach, he want to do a little, one of them coaches, he want to make everybody play.
Yeah.
Around fourth quarter, you bring the girls in, like, I see what you doing. You want everybody to play. You don't
Right.
care about the loss. So
Right.
our team about to punch a coach. I ain't gonna lie. Rob 49 was mad as shit. Cruncho mad as shit. Like, what you doing? Just put the best in the game. You feel me? But yeah, I used to hoop. I would be a hooper, but I grew up watching Kobe.
Same.
It was different with Kobe. Like, he was a killer. It wasn't even like I used to just watch him before I had my games, like just so I can get that mindset. When Kobe died, bro, I cried. I cried when Kobe died. I ain't gonna lie, because that was like,
Me too.
I remember one of my family members died. Like, before our family died, he died like 2 weeks ago. Then Kobe died. That shit hit me more though.
Yeah.
Not even saying like I ain't care when the other, but it's like I felt Kobe more like. It's one of them niggas like, yo, when I make it, I gotta sit down with Kobe. That was my joint. Like, I gotta talk to Kobe. Kobe that to me, like the #1 to me. When he died, bro, I probably sat there for like 5 hours, called my like Kobe really died.
Man.
It was Kobe that, bro. It was just the mindset of and the hard work of it. You feel me? In the mindset more than anything. I love LeBron and I love MJ, but I grew up on Kobe.
Yeah. First thoughts when I bring up the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl 59.
Yeah.
What's your first thoughts?
You feel me?
Champs.
You feel me? I ain't gonna say what I'm thinking, but Patrick
No, say
Mahomes,
it.
he gotta pack that joint up. We whooped them ass, you feel me? I ain't know it was gonna be that bad.
Right.
I'm just watching like,
Yeah.
you know Patrick Mahomes, I ain't never seen him lose like that. He usually be walking shit down. I remember like, was it with the Eagles?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
I remember with my brothers, we watched him walking down on some chill shit. He walking down the field like, walking them down. I'm like, oh, all right. I'm thinking it's about to be the same thing.
Yeah, cool.
Nah, we whooped that ass. Shout out to Eagles, man. Whoop Patrick Mahomes ass. I love that dude.
So I'm gonna land a plane here. This is all I got unless anybody say we need to cover something, but we spent so much time, bro, on the spirit of your music and the one song,
Yeah.
you and Meek, that we didn't talk about the album.
Yeah,
So
we
can
didn't rap
you
about the album.
highlight that a little bit, like the name of the album, what you already touched on, right? But the name of the album, any features, you know, what are you excited about?
Yeah.
What are you expecting?
Y'all know where I'm coming from, like when I lost my dad. So I was just thinking about like, at first I was just thinking something like bittersweet, like the good with the bad. I got everything in the world, but it's like on the other hand, it's like, you feel me? So I called my manager and I was like, yo, I'm thinking something like bittersweet or something like highs and lows, something like that. And then he was like, some days I'm good, some days I'm not. And I was like, let me call you back on that, John. When he told me that, though, I went right to my basement. I got a song called Some Days I'm Good, Some Days I'm Not on the album. Y'all gotta hear that. That's something special. It's really like I'm talking like, you feel me? So when he told me that, I went to my basement. That's the first thing that came out of my mouth. Some days I'm good, some days I'm not. I'm finally here alone at the top. Like, who do I got? Who's my next enemy? Is it a friend of me? I was freestyle that song like an hour. And I was like, yeah, this the album title. You know what I'm saying? It's a double disc. It's a double disc. You know, the first half is more R&B. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of R&B fans, a lot of females. I got Kalani on the first half.
Wow.
I got Wale. I got Breezy. Got this Haitian record featuring Joy Duet Filet. I got Tenny. In the second half, that's when the Meek Mill. The second half, Some Days I'm Not. That's the intro to the second half. And that's when we get into like the emotional, like the inspirational records. Yeah, for sure. So it's like whatever you feeling that day, if you with a vibe, play the first half. You might get it. It's a whole genre, like whole playlist. If you want to think about life, get through something, play the second.
Right.
When you're creating an album like that, is it hard to find the flow? You know what I mean? So like, because a lot of the times albums are themed.
Yeah.
You know, so you just said like, hey, this first half is R&B, the second half is emotional. How did you like make sure it meshes and create the flow?
Yeah, I think it's really harder for me to match the flow because like I'm not like a lot of R&B artists. Like I'm gonna make a record where I'm rapping. I'm gonna make a record where I'm doing country. I'm gonna make a record where I'm like R&B, just love, wedding dance. You feel me? So it's harder for me just putting the songs together. So even the last album, me and my manager, we put it in pieces. Like, all right, we're gonna start it inspirational, then build up to the R&B, and then go back to the pain. So it'll be hard putting it together. So, but when we came up with the idea for the double disc, it was easier this time. It's like, all right, now we could like, you feel me?
It's expected,
Yeah. Now we could be like, all right, this that pain music and this that for the ladies.
Well, for everybody out there, like, I mean, if you're not a Fridayy fan, you need to tap in. Like, I mean, it really speaks to, I mean, all of us, man. Like, entrepreneurs, you know, the athlete, people dealing with any trauma. It's real spiritual. So I'm excited dropping the 28th, you know, so the next couple of days is dropping. Make sure you tap in. Revolt, home of the Misfits, home of the Mavericks. I want to do this, right? Because we're supposed to talk sports.
Yeah.
We gonna deliver
you
just
talk
like
sports,
this.
I'm cool.
All right, so Mike, can we just throw a stool right here? Because we got throw a stool right here, Mike right here. We gonna see what he got. See if you know a little ball.
Y'all, welcome back to Revolt Sports Weekly. I'm Kayla Nicole, and joining me, my guy, we've got B Marsh in the building. A very special guest today, y'all. Fridayy is here. We talked a lot about your album, the music, but now we're gonna get into some ball, okay? We're gonna bring in Mike, the OG, and let's get into it, y'all, okay? The NFL
And before you do it, the Tavio, Dion, I don't want to hear about the format of the show. We had Fridayy premiering his album.
Nah, for sure.
And we jumped right in. The energy was so amazing, and now we can talk ball.
It's like he wants me to do the intro, but really he wants to do the intro.
Because I don't want no flack out there. Like, why you didn't format the show? We just created magic.
We're rolling with the punches, okay, y'all? Okay, the NFL Scouting Combine is this week in Indianapolis, and two former teammates are the talk of the event. Shedeur Sanders will not work out at the Combine. That is breaking news, y'all, though he will still meet with the NFL teams at the event. Meanwhile, two-way superstar Travis Hunter is officially designated as a defensive back, but that does not mean he can't participate in receiver workouts. Hunter's a top prospect in the draft, blah, blah, blah. We know the headlines, right? So let's get into it. Let's start with Shedeur. What are the disadvantages of passing on Combine workouts, and are there any?
The disadvantage.
And by the way, these are our resident NFL former
Yeah.
players.
Just ad lib. We just need you to ad lib right now. That's it. You not the star right now. All right. So here's the situation, right? So Shedeur, you gave us the backdrop. The only disadvantage is the negative news that could potentially come out, right? Because, bro, in ball, I feel like we're more institutionalized, or we are, and we're breaking out of that. You gotta stick to the system, and when you do something counterculture to the system, now you deviant, now you a problem.
A distraction.
But Shedeur is just his daddy's son. Dion was always counterculture. You understand? So all Shedeur is doing is following the NFL script, but his dad's script, and what they're looking at is like, this doesn't make sense for us. It doesn't make sense because now this is the biggest interview of your career, and you're going to go throw to guys that you don't have the timing with and that you don't know. It's better that we do what Andrew Luck did, what Matthew Stafford did, what Kyler Murray did, right? Sam Darnold did, and there's a few others that did this before where they chose to skip the Combine and say, yo, come to my territory with my guys, and I'm going to give you the best performance. So I think it's going to be just the narrative, a continuation of the negative narrative around Shedeur. That's the only disadvantage, but I think it's a brilliant move, it's a smart move, and like I said before last week, the general managers, Tennessee Titans or whoever, they have a challenge, right? Like Cam Ward or Shedeur.
Yeah, I think this is the only move Shedeur should make. Like, there's no reason. Shedeur has nothing to prove on the actual football field at the Combine, right? Because for one, you don't know what receivers he's throwing to, right? So you got guys out there from all over the world running different routes at a different speed, and that ain't his rhythm, right? So for one, at this point, Shedeur can only hurt himself by doing any drills at the Combine. Now what Shedeur can do to help himself, because you know how the media is, especially with this type of thing, is go out there and be a leader, right? Go out there and cheer them boys on. Go break up the huddle. Go motivate the boys out there that's working. But really the Combine at this point is not for a top 5 pick, which Shedeur is. It's really for like a second, third, fourth, fifth, those guys, those bubble guys. So right now, Shedeur better not go out there and do nail drill on that field, but go show some leadership though.
To connect you to this conversation, I mean, I don't know, how close you watch football. I know you're a basketball guy. Is there? Well, let you give you space to give your thoughts there. But is there like a system that y'all have to follow as artists? Meaning, like, I know y'all don't have unions. I know y'all don't have teams, but there's maybe unspoken rules and stuff. It is a
The
system.
system don't apply to everybody. They pick and choose who should do this, who should do the system. So I feel like he top 2. Everybody know he top 2, right?
Yeah.
He don't gotta follow the system. You know what I'm saying? They f around see me like, yeah, Friday you gotta shake hands and kiss babies to win a Grammy and all that. And then somebody else is just, he ain't do nothing y'all told me to do. He right at the Grammy, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like they pick and choose who can follow the system. But I feel like Shedeur he can do what he want. He top 2.
Right.
He don't gotta show up. They already know what he's bringing to the table.
That's right.
For sure, yeah.
That's what it is. I know we whatever we got next, but I like what you said as far as the top 2. That's what happens in sports. Like when you that guy, you can write your own rules, and you got like what Coach Tomlin always says is, "Look, I'm gonna deal with you until I have to deal with you."
Yeah.
Because you're a star.
Well, speaking of top 2, we have to talk about Travis Hunter. Enter that into the conversation. Looking at this from an athlete's perspective, I know that you didn't play football, but you said you hooped.
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about.
Offense and defense, though. Do you think that this is a sustainable option for a guy like Travis in the NFL?
Absolutely. Maybe not the
No, don't do that.
Yeah, bro. What you mean? He could do that, bro. He can't play 130 snaps.
What you saying?
But that's what-
Don't do what?
Offense and defense?
Yeah.
Yes.
I never did that before?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No,
Yes and
that's what he's about to do.
Not-
No. What
Yes.
she said is sustainable. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
In college, bro, he played 70 snaps and then like 60 snaps. That's never been done before.
Never.
Not at that level.
Correct.
And it's never been done before at the league. Now, we've seen the primes before where, Dion has played all snaps on defense, and then he went back there and had a couple punt returns, or he took a couple plays because he had a package on offense.
Yeah.
So that's why I said don't do that.
Yeah, but we could dumb it down on offense for a 30, bro. We all know right now in this day and age, bro, number 3 and number 4 receivers are getting 800-900 yards with 30 snaps. That's just happening right now, right? I could easily see Travis Hunter doing that and playing full-time defense, bro. If he could play 140 snaps a game in college, he could play 100 snaps in the league.
He got to touch
He
what?
got to touch the waters first.
What do you mean?
Like, he's in college, so it's like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of first 5 picks they get in the league, and it's like,
It's a
this
grown
shit
man
is
game.
different. It's a grown man shit. They not the same as they was in college.
Right.
So if he gonna do that, I think he should test the waters first. Pick one, and then if he having his way, do what you want to do.
I want them to do exactly what they said they was going to do, and that was he's going to play both ways. Period. Right. So it's interesting, and
But is that
that's the
sustainable?
news here
Is
is
that
that he
sustainable?
picked. So let's not forget that is the news because he plays both ways, and they have said that he can do it in the league, and even Dion has come out and said, like, just because it hasn't been done doesn't mean that it can't be done.
Exactly.
Right. So that's what I want to see. At least try it.
I don't
At
like
least
the
try
word
it.
sustainable. It gotta be effective, right? It don't matter if he could do it. Like he could just be out there tired as hell. That don't mean he being effective.
Right.
You feel me? Like he gotta be effective while he doing it. So 140 snaps, I don't think that's effective in the NFL. Right?
Yeah.
But let's not make a mistake about it, bro. Travis Hunter had like 96 catches for like 1,200 yards and like 13 touchdowns. Don't tell me he really can't play receiver.
So
like,
for those who
bro,
don't,
it's guys with those numbers going top 5 just at receiver alone.
for those who don't play football though, so like what's the average snaps for a person on offense or on defense? Like how many are they running?
60 to 70 snaps a game on offense and defense, give or take.
That's a lot. So you got to think full time, bro. Like I take 70 snaps on Sunday. I don't fully recover until Wednesday. So now you're talking about double the workload, right? That's what's unheard of.
Not
Even in college, what's
sustainable.
not heard of with Travis Hunter is
That's crazy.
in college, you out there working, you practicing. For him to do what he did over the last couple years in college, he didn't practice. And because he had that type of coach, Dion said, you know what, I only care about the game, I only care about product, when we play. And so that's unheard of, is a college kid not practicing.
Yeah.
We do that for vets in the league, and that's going to be the challenge, is the wear and tear. If he continues to do this, his career may not last. I played 13 years, right? Dion played how many years? he may only play 7, 8 years if he have that same workload.
Yeah.
But at that point, I don't think he need to practice. And I know when you got the talent that Travis Hunter got, it's all mental, right? We don't need to see Travis go out there and run on routes. I know nobody can't stop him, right? I know he can lock down anybody else. I done seen enough of that. So I'm not finna beat his body up. I need him on Saturday.
Well, it depends
you know
on
what
the
I
coach.
mean? Because I know he got to play 140 snaps.
You got to see it.
You got to see it in the league. You can't really talk until you see it on the bigger stage. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what I don't see. Then you can make a decision.
We gonna see.
We gonna see.
I like it.
Okay, quick pick. We got to do this for Vivid Picks. Will Hunter be an all-pro corner, an all-pro receiver, or both in the NFL? Quick pick.
All-pro corner.
Okay.
And it got to be quick.
Go ahead. Tell us why, B.
I mean, because I go back to Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman, there was a legendary moment in the season where he said, like, I think I want to see him at corner, and that receiver, I think he separates himself there, and that was a little controversial moment. Travis didn't like that, but now, fast forward a couple of months, now Travis declaring as a DB.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go all-pro receiver. Bro, that man is dangerous with the ball in his hand, and I don't care what you say. Travis Hunter got some of the best ball skills I've ever seen. Like, he remind me like a Larry Fitzgerald ball skill wise, and he's super dangerous after the catch. Like, those two combinations, bro, that's a dangerous receiver.
So let me ask you this, and this is coming from a dude. There's only been like 4 cats in college football that did what Travis Hunter did. So if you ever watch the games and you see a little graphic that ESPN or FS Fox will throw up there, Mike Sims Walker's name is going to be right there. So it's interesting to hear you pick wide receiver, right? Because you played both ways.
Right.
6 picks, et cetera, and touchdowns on the other side. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
Pretty
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I didn't even know you nice as shit. You nice as shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Up next, LeBron, the sidekick. We've got more ball coming up after this short break. Keep it locked right here on Revolt Sports Weekly, powered by I Am Athlete. Welcome back to Revolt Sports Weekly, powered by I Am Athlete. It's time for some more ball, y'all, because the Lakers, we're finally starting to see the Luka that we've been expecting to see all this time when we traded him earlier this month, okay? LeBron made a very interesting analogy recently when it came to playing with Luka, saying that he's basically a natural-born wide receiver, while he is a natural-born quarterback. So it fits perfectly. Friday, I'm coming to you first. You're our resident hoop expert now.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm good on this topic.
LeBron says that Luka is the QB, he's the receiver. Yeah. What do you make of this analogy?
That's what it's supposed to be. You gotta think LeBron. How old is LeBron?
40.
40, you feel me?
Yeah.
Shout out to AD. I love AD game, but like, I feel like Brian was trying to give AD the team for the last, 3 or 5 years?
Yeah.
And AD, he just get injured, bro. Like, he jumped and his heel just up. Like, no bullshit. You like, no one was around you, bro.
Right.
Go get the ball and he tuck his back because he got the ball from the ground. Like, and I love him. Like, he one of the best big men I ever seen. Yeah, but it's like,
You made
it's like that just be getting injured or nothing.
That's real. That's a real take.
With nobody around and we talking about, oh shit. So no, I feel like Brian old as shit, and Brian could do what he want. He's still the best, like one of the best in the game. But like, I feel like he needed that somebody that he could just swing the rock to all game and is reliable, not getting injured. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's true.
Yeah, 100. Well, I struggle with that, what he said, because I always see LeBron as the quarterback, right? So he's like, oh, I'm a natural receiver. No, he played wide receiver in high school. Some legendary film out there, him playing wide receiver. But come on, man, you know Braun's always, been the guy that everything run through him. But he has the personality, he has the game to facilitate, to get others involved. I mean, we knocked LeBron early in his career for that. Like, yo, why is the game's on the line? Why are you passing it to him? That was the best play. That was the best basketball play. So I think this is easy for him. And you right. It's like, yo, AD, here you go. I'm 35, 36. Like, take it, run with it. Especially, after the bubble,
Yeah.
because AD went crazy in the bubble.
Even that bubble jump, Rondo was doing, like, Brian was just letting Rondo, you feel me, run his jump real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of times, Brian was just chilling.
And contagious.
Rondo just run, you feel me? That
So you might be right.
Yeah, you know? So Brian liked to have somebody that he just,
I'm always
yo,
right.
let's run this jump.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So basically, what Bron is saying is, Luka could be on the ball. On the ball mean he could be the facilitator.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
feel me? Like he could run he gonna make all the decisions,
Yeah.
and Bron can play off that, right? Because he's done that. He's Bron versatile. He can play
for
at
sure.
any position, right? He's done that in the past. So Bron off the ball, Luka on the ball. Luka, you run the show. I'm gonna play off you. You know what I mean? If that takes me cutting, sitting in the corner for the three, whatever it takes, bro, I'm just gonna follow your lead.
Yeah. All right, so the land of plane, give us your prediction. Everybody got to go around, do their prediction. NBA Finals. Not who's going to win it, but who's going to be in the NBA Finals.
And for the West, who? I can't go
OKC.
Lakers, like, I can't go OKC. Like, OKC been nice as shit past
So
2-3
good.
years, but they never, like, it's just like, it's never no playoff shit.
So what you going to go, Memphis?
I'm gonna go like, damn, who I'm gonna go?
Denver again?
Nah, Denver looking crazy right now. I'm gonna go Nuggets,
Again.
or I'm gonna go.
Nah, ain't no or. It's who's west, who's east.
Murray, he hooping right now. I'm gonna go Nuggets. Is Murray hooping? How he hooping? I'm gonna go Nuggets, and on East I'm gonna go Celtics. I think Celtics gonna win for the next 2-3 years. To me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who you think I'm going with?
Lakers.
Lakers,
out of the
Celtics.
way.
Lakers in 5. Next.
Let me tell you who gonna be in the finals. This is fact, y'all. Quote me on this. It's gonna be OKC. I watched OKC play Minnesota last night, right? Ain't no way nobody finna beat them out the West, bro. They got.
I thought we don't play real basketball right now, though.
They play. Them two
playing.
teams
They
play.
playing.
Them two teams
playing.
play. Them two teams
Right,
playing.
and boy, SGA, killer, right? But Chet Holmgren and that
Bro,
dude
it's been like that
Williams.
past 2-3 years.
Yeah, but he got help now. He got real help now, though.
They've been the first
He
seed
got
past 2
real
years
help
in the
now.
playoff.
And they out.
They
He
ain't
got
beating
real
Jokic
help now.
5
And
games,
I got a
4 games.
surprise for you. Guess who coming out of the East? The Cleveland Cavs. They boys are
Oh,
playing.
yeah.
They got
And
that
they just
fight. They got
they
that
beat the Knicks
fighting.
by 30.
They are hot right
Yeah,
now.
I like
I don't see
that.
nobody
I
beating
like
the
that.
Cavs out the East in 7.
I like
Oh, I like that Spider. Spider's my new
Nah,
favorite
this shit
player.
nutty. This
It used to
shit
be
nutty.
Carmelo,
Yeah.
then it went to D-Wade. Well, Carmelo D-Wade, now Spider Mitchell. They playing.
they
I was
playing.
going to say the Knicks, but they just blew the Knicks out by 30.
No. Ain't nobody beating
I
Cleveland.
like that. I'm gonna go OKC, and I'm gonna go the Knicks.
No.
I'm gonna go the Knicks.
No.
They gonna figure it out. They gonna figure it out.
Ain't got it, bro.
Big Cat
ain't got it, bro.
Cat
Cat ain't got it, bro.
Hey, but you know what OKC is, right? OKC is like the Bulls in like 87, trying to
okay.
get through the Pistons.
Okay, we gonna see. We
know what
gonna
I'm
see.
We shall see, y'all.
Very, very, very special thank you to our guest Friday. This has been such a treat. We appreciate your time.
I appreciate y'all for sure, bro.
So appreciate
Congrats
you,
on the
bro.
new album. Make
Thank
sure
you.
y'all check it out. That is it for this week's episode of Revolt Sports Weekly, powered by I'm Athlete. We'll catch you next time.
Hip hop and sports.